Dear students, in the last class we have discussed about the normal forms based on primary keys. Under that we have seen the different types of keys, that is primary key, foreign key, candidate key and the super key, etc. and prime and non-prime attributes. So now we are going to discuss about the first normal form. It's a first step of normalization process. Okay, so that we are going to see now. Just a minute. So we have seen the different types of keys: super key, primary key, candidate key, and prime and non-prime attributes. So now we are going to start the first step of normalization process, that is called as first normal form. Okay, so the first normal form means whenever any relation will take, what is the condition for first normal form means first it should not have any multi-valued attributes and composite attributes and nested relations. This is the condition for first normal form. So that is first normal form disallows multi-valued attributes, composite attributes and combination of both and nested relations. Okay, so that means each and every attribute present in the relation should be atomic. Atomic means again it is not divisible. So for example, here we will take the department relation. In the department relation we are having the four attributes: department name, department number, manager SSN and department location. Here, the department number defines all other attributes. The functional dependency here is department number. It defines department name, manager SSN and the department location. So here we will take, according to this, one department can be located in many places. So for example, here we will take the department research. The department name, the research is located in 3 different locations. So other attributes are all not violating. Here the department location is a multi-valued attribute. It takes more than one value for a tuple. So it violates the first normal form condition. It is not atomic. It is a multi-valued attribute. So now we got the attribute which is violating the first normal form condition is delocation. Okay. So now how we can convert this into first normal form? So there are 3 methods to be used to convert this department relation into first normal form. Okay, so there are 3 main techniques. And the first technique is remove the attribute delocation with that violates the first normal form. So in this we know that in this relation the delocation attribute only violating the condition. So that we can remove it. So once we will remove that, and we will combine that department attribute which is violating the condition along with the primary attribute, we can make it as a one table and all other attributes as one table. For example, department name, department number, manager as attributes are not violating the condition, that we will make it as one table, and the attribute which is violating the department relation is department location. Along with that, the department number primary key is called, make it as another table. So the first method is technique is splitting the relation into 2 sub-relations. Okay. So now we will take department and department locations, both are in first normal form. The second technique, what is the second technique is expand the key. We can expand the key. Suppose for example, we know that is what we can do, we can expand the key means with corresponding tuple, we can expand that. For example, the department name, the research department only located in 3 different places. No? So 3 separate tuples is made. So department name research, number is 5 and this one, and department name research, number is 5 and Sugarland. So like that we should make it. Okay, so this is for another technique. Here the problem is the same, the data are repeated. So other data is present in the tuple is repeated over here. So in this case, so here what we can take primary key. Which will be the primary key here? Department number alone we can't take it as a primary key. So the combination of department name and department number together is as the department number and department location will take, that is a primary key. Okay, so this solution, what is the drawback of this solution is redundancy. So see here, this all informations will be repeated, only this is different, remaining all the data are repeated in all three tuples. So redundancy is the drawback of this method. Then the third method is what we can, first one is splitting the table, second one is expanding the key. The third method is, if we know the maximum number of values of that corresponding violating attribute, then we can make it as a separate tuple, separate attributes. For example, here the department location is violating the condition. Here the department location maximum it is taking 3 values. So instead of making only one department location as an attribute, we will make it as delocation 1, delocation 2 and delocation 3 separately. So then we can write the values. So the research department that is located in 3 different places. One location is Ballard, Sugarland and Houston. This is the third method. Okay, here the problem is all other departments will take, that department is located in only one place. The remaining values should be represented as null values. Remaining attribute values are represented as null. So here the drawback is it is introducing null values. So if we will take among these 3 methods, the first one is splitting the table, second one is expanding the key, there the redundancy is there. Third one is in making the separate, maybe by seeing the maximum values we can make it as a separate attributes. So for that the null value is introduced. Okay, so among these 3, that is the last 2 methods are having the disadvantages. So first one is efficient method, splitting the tables. Okay, so that we can go. Then next one is, another thing is the nested relations. So that is also there. So suppose for example the relation that is we have handled about multi-valued attributes. So they are called nested relation. Because of that also that relation may not be a first normal form. Okay. So that how we can represent it. So the nested relation, for example within project we are having the nested relation project. So because of that SSN is there, e-name is there, project number and hours. So this will be a separate relation. So this will be having the attribute values that will be repeated over there. Project number is repeated and so on. So this violates the condition. So what we are making, this M project, this is separate, SSN and E name separate, that nested relation is there, no project, that will be a project, it is P number and hours. Along with that the main primary key is SSN, will make it as another relation. So now we are going to make it into 2 relation, that is SSN and E name separate one relation, and then that nested relation is P number and hours, along with the primary key SSN is another relation. This is a solution for to handle the nested relations. So in the first normal form means you should remember all the attributes present in the relation should be atomic. It should not be composite attribute, it should not be a multi-valued attribute, and it should not have a nested relations. Okay, this is the first step of normalization process. In the next class we are going to discuss about second normal form and third normal form. Okay.